3, 2, 1.
Congklak is a Mangkala game of Malay origin played in Malaysia, Singapore, Southern Thailand, Brunei, and some parts of Sumatra and Borneo. The word Congkak was believed originated from the old Malay word Chonga, with meaning as a mental calculations that was practiced in this game. Congkak is a two-player game where opponents compete to get the most shells into their storehouse. Congkak used to be a game that was played by a woman and her children, but it is a really great game for anyone at the age. When playing Congkak, two players compete to collect the largest number of seeds in their storehouses. The same rules of continuing or stopping a turn apply. The game ends when one player had all his houses burned and has lost all of his seeds. The reason why everyone should try this game because it has a lot of sentimental values in it, and also this is one of our Malaysian traditional game that we have to keep the tradition of playing it in this era.
Kabaddi is a famous traditional game among Indian community. The word Kabaddi is derived from Tamil word Kaipidi, which means let's hold hands. So basically Kabaddi is a team sport. How to play Kabaddi is, a Kabaddi match typically runs for 40 minutes. The match starts with a coin toss between two teams. Kabaddi is played by two teams, consists of 12 players each, but only 7 players per team are allowed on the field of play at one time. Players from each team take turns running across the center line to the other team's half of the court, taking members of the other team and running back to their team. The opposite team is rewarded with additional points for ending all outs. So this is basically how to play the Kabaddi sport. The benefits of playing Kabaddi is, first, multitasking abilities. Example, Kabaddi requires the players to be multi-talented and has been proven to be stress buster as well as a great stress busting game. Next is enhance your presence of mind. For example, you have to play attack, defense and think of game winning strategy all the same time. So these are the benefit of playing Kabaddi.
Today I will be introduced famous traditional game from China, which is Knuckle Bones. What is this game? This game is almost like Batu Seremban. So it is called Jua Guai. So the Guai refers to a piece of bone. The reason why it is called Knuckle Bones, it is because it always use tight joint of sheep and pig. And children always save them from dinner table and use the bone to play at the next day. Who and when they usually play this game? During that time, it is famous among the young ones and also the teenagers. So they usually play this with their friends in the evening. Why everyone should play this game and try this game? So I think this game is very interesting as the game will connect everyone. You can have so many players and the game is very simple. And then the player can learn new skills since there is a lot of style to use in this game. How to play this game and what is the rule of the game? So there are a lot of ways to play this game, but one of it, the famous one, which is the player have to collect 5 bones and then throw them at the back of their hand. So they have to throw that as much as they can. The more the bones will make the player wins.
The Tibo's traditional games. Tibo or Pisa is one of the traditional games inherited from time immemorial by the Melanau ethnic Juiban Sarawak. These traditional games are usually played during the Kau festival which is a unique festival of the Melanau Sarawak ethnic group that is celebrated every year and one of the annual events in Sarawak Bumi Kenyalang tourism calendar. The reason why it's called Tibo is a big cuddle that has a symbol meaning of unity and happiness when played during Kaul festival. The person who allowed to play this traditional game are a young man who have no fear with hate. This is because the game requires many people using the big cuddle at the same time. The way to play is very simple, as the participants only need to climb on the net and jump to the big cuddle. This game is capable to increase your courageous nature in your heart as a benefit. The origin of Mintibo. Mintibo, also called Gasing, is a traditional game from Bidayuh, Sarawak. Usually, this game is played with everyone after the rice harvest and competed between the villages. Basically, the Mintibo is made from newwood, kemuning, merbau, rambai, durian or kundang, while the Mintibo rope was made from trees. But currently, the Mintibo rope is also made from nylon rope. The length of the Mintibo rope usually depends on the length of the player's hand, or about 1 meter. Coconut oil is used to smooth the movement of the Mintibo rope. The way to play is very simple, as the participants need to have a Mintibo and spin it together, and the winner was based on the length of time the Mintibo durability to spin. The benefit of Mintibo traditional game is capable to bring unity among us to release stress.
The origin Rampanau. Rampanau is a kind of traditional game that is famous among the Dusun community in Sabah. The word Rampanau derived from Dusun language, Memanau, which means to walk. Rampanau is a game of walking on wooden sticks specially designed like a high shoe. In olden day, Rampanau was used when the Dusun people crossing a river on woody area. Nowadays, it will be played during the harvest festival. Rampanau is made of sago branches, hardwood, and 2 bamboo sticks measuring about 3 meters. The player must walk or run by using this Rampanau tool. Players who are fall are counted as loser. This traditional game is to improve the balance of our body.